Hello everyone, this video is in response to some correspondence that I have received from some viewers here at YouTube wanting to know about the little helicopters and airplanes that I've been posting videos of. I hope this video is helpful, just to answer some of your questions about how much fun they are, how difficult they are to fly. Again, I'm just giving my personal recommendations and just some personal advice on what I think of these little aircraft. We're going to start out with some stills. Here's the Airhogs Aereo Ace biplane. We're going to move to the Blade, ready to fly, coaxial, counter-rotating blade helicopter. This is the Micro X copter. That's the first one I'm going to fly for you. The Airhogs Aereo Ace jet. This is the Helimax Axe. This is a collective pitch helicopter, electric. All of these are electric, battery-powered helicopters and airplanes. This is the Airhogs version of the small-sized indoor helicopter. Again, just kind of panning down the little bench there of all the helicopters and little airplanes that I have. That's the first one that I'm going to fly for you here. That's the Micro X copter. Again, just panning down them, giving you a view of them. Starting with this one, this is a fun little helicopter. Bought this in a shopping mall over the holidays for $40. You can find these things in malls and online now for $29.95 just about anywhere. The prices come down, more suppliers of them. Fun little helicopter, indoor use only. If you have a window open or a fan going, or even sometimes when the furnace kicks on, you can definitely tell how it affects it. Here I'm showing you the transmitter to that little helicopter. You've got two sticks. Left stick is up and down. It's spring loaded. It just basically provides more power to the helicopter with the left stick to raise it up and down, and the right stick controls the tail rotor. To make it go forward, I just added some weight to the front of the helicopter to make it go forward. Don't stick a pin or anything in this helicopter to add weight to it. I use some little sticky stuff you can buy at the craft store that tack stuff to walls. Just a very small amount I put on there to just give the helicopter some nose weight and make it move forward. Here I'm showing how to charge this helicopter. It takes 6 AA batteries in the transmitter. And what you do is you take a little cord out of the transmitter, plug it into the side of the helicopter, turn the transmitter on, and you'll get a red and a green light. Once that green light goes out, the charging process is full. Just running the helicopter up, showing you how the blades turn. It's got a little tail rotor motor, really small little tail rotor motor. But they're just such fun to fly. You can see you can launch it right out of your hand, turn the tail rotor with the right stick. These use an infrared control versus radio frequency. When they sell them to you, they have 3 different channels that you can use. It's like a TV remote almost in the transmitter that operates these. Even though they sell them in 3 different channels, what they call channels, they're not able to be flown at the same time. I've only been able to fly one at a time. They seem to interfere with each other. Again, this is the Airhogs version of that. I just wanted to show you that it does fly similar to the Micro X helicopter. Fun little helicopter, fun to fly. If you got bad weather out, it's cold, too hot to get outside, you can have a ball with these indoors. This is the Blade CX helicopter by E-Flight. This is a completely different helicopter. First of all, it's in the $200 price range. It comes with a LiPo battery and a charger. You can change batteries out, unlike the small helicopters. Small helicopters charge in about 20 minutes time, that I showed you previously. This takes about an hour to charge, and it comes with 1 battery and flies for about 10 minutes. Big disadvantage on flight times. You can buy additional batteries for about $30. So you can increase your flight time just by stocking up on batteries. This is a fully functional helicopter. Its counter-rotating blades are what allows it to be not only stable, but it has no tail rotor. So therefore the blades change speed, which allow it to rotate. It's not a collective pitch helicopter, it's actually the power that's given to the main blades that allow it to go up and down. It uses a transmitter just like your normal RC nitro type helicopters, in the sense that it has a throttle stick, which is on like a collective pitch stick that allows it to go up and down on the left side of the transmitter. Also, that left stick, instead of the right stick, is on the smaller helicopters, allow it to rotate, as in giving it tail rotor control. And then the right stick gives you your fore and aft and your left and right of the main body of the helicopter. Here's a shot of the transmitter that comes with this helicopter. It's a 2.4 gigahertz spectrum radio. This is the future technology of RC flight. It's digital. You have no problem with flying more than one model at a time. They won't interfere with each other. Great little radio, great little helicopter. Again, it's primarily for indoor flight, but you can have a lot of fun with it. $200 price range. It doesn't handle well in the wind. I tried it outside. But if you want to step up from a small helicopter, want to have a little more control, get into the feeling of real flight, this is the one to go with. A lot of fun. Okay, we're going to move on to the Axe collective pitch helicopter. This is by Helimax. And this is by far the most difficult of the helicopters I have to fly. It is in the same price range as the Blade CP. It's around a $200 helicopter. Same flight times on batteries, battery packs, and charge times. You can see me flying it here with no training gear. Since then, I've gone back to training gear. It will fly outside, it'll fly in moderate amounts of wind, but this is a completely different animal. This helicopter is full functional control, just like a real helicopter. Tail rotor, collective pitch on the main rotor. One of the disadvantages to this helicopter is that the tail rotor is controlled by electric speed, and it does not have a pitch control on it like a standard RC helicopter, your full-size RC helicopter would have. So every time you give it input for the tail rotor, it draws power from the main rotor, as best I can tell, and you have to adjust when you give it tail rotor by giving it a little more collective pitch to keep it up. It wants to go up and down, it wants to seesaw around. I eventually crashed this helicopter with an onboard camera. A lot of people have asked me, did the camera have any effect on it? I don't believe so. I'd like to blame the camera, but it was placed right under the balance point and weighed hardly anything at all. This is just a hard helicopter to fly. It's a lot of fun, but you're going to spend a lot of money. After this crash, spent about $50 repairing it and a lot of time. They're fun, but they're for the more experienced pilot and somebody that's got a little bit deeper pockets. You can watch your, it was kind of neat getting the camera on board and seeing it fly, but what a disaster that was. Neat helicopter, but for the more experienced pilot. Bottom line, it all depends on how much you want to spend and what you want to fly. The little $30 foam air hog and Micro X helicopter are fantastic little aircraft for flying inside just to have a ball with. If you want to get more advanced for the money, I'd go with the Blade CX. The Axe CP is a great helicopter. I'm going to spend a lot of time and money on it. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it down to flying that thing right. Anyway, the choice is yours. I just thought I'd give you a chance to see what I had and describe them a little bit more in detail. If you have any other questions, I encourage your comments and your posts. Thanks for watching. I'll get the video out on the plane soon. Thanks again.